Hello guys, it's Nicole here, and I'm just grasping the last bit of the sun rays in London. It's end of the summer, beginning of autumn, and as we change the season, it's an opportune time for us to plan to achieve some goals for the rest of 2020. So, thought I would check in. It's important for us to set goals, reasonable, achievable goals, and whatever we set, we must, as I say, make sure that it's smart. You talk about your smart goals, so it has to be specific. You really have to know what is it you're setting out to do. It has to be measurable. You have to know how to say whether or not you attained it or not. It should be achievable. You can't set a goal that you're going to go to Mars by Christmas. It's not achievable. Realistic as well. If you don't have the skills to do something, you can't set your goals to achieve it without getting the necessary skills. And it has to be timely. So you have to have a time frame, and that's where the last bit of 2020 and achieving your goals come in. So 2020 has been a year that we will never forget for a number of reasons, and it's multifactorial in terms of what we've learned. Different things have happened in 2020, and instead of letting us have apathy, let us have empathy. Let us really push forward with some compassion and some humility, and remember that humanity wins. Mother Earth wins. So yes, I thought someone needed to hear that. I am urging you to follow my YouTube channel, and I'm urging you to kind of just each one help one. Come on, man. Each one help one. Let's put our differences aside. We're all on a journey called life, and despite the fact that some of us are at different stages, we are to respect other people's journeys. It's really important, really important that we respect each other's journeys. And what I know today, I might not have known last week, and someone might not know it today, but they'll learn it next week. And so respect people for where they are. Meet people where they are, but don't leave them there. Yeah. Someone asked me recently, one of my followers on YouTube asked me to talk about not letting failure be your endpoint. Don't be crushed by failure. And I've been thinking about it for a couple of days. I spoke to my dad about it as well, and he reminded me that success is failure inside out. It is just another side of the coin. As we go through life, you win some, you lose some, and you have to have a nevertheless mindset that TV Jakes talks about. Nevertheless. So I've had a tough childhood. Things happened to me that shouldn't have, but nevertheless, I'm going to be a success. I have had a tough time at work. I've been treated unfairly, but nevertheless, I'm not going to let that break me. I have people who have been not as kind as they should be to me, or maybe I have done things in the past that I'm not proud of, but nevertheless, I'm going to turn my life around. So you see, that nevertheless mindset and nevertheless attitude and approach to life is really, really important. Really important for us to be able to pick ourselves up when things don't go right. And when I say things don't go right, maybe it did go right, because there is a lesson in everything that we go through. Nelson Mandela says he never loses. He either wins or he learns. So we need to learn the lessons from when things don't go how we think they were going to go. And maybe how they end up going is what is ordained, destined to be. So yes, don't let success get to your head or failure get to your heart. It's really important in terms of when you're going to be bouncing back from a disappointment, from a setback, getting over an obstacle, for us to think about how it happened, why we think it happened, and what we're going to take away from the situation. And I call it drawing a line on the sand. Not crying over spilled milk. Just drawing a line and saying, okay, it is what it is. We are where we are. How are we going to move forward? Having that nevertheless mindset that, yes, I've had a tough day. Yes, I've had a tough week. In fact, I've had a tough year. But nevertheless, I am going to make it. So yes, success is something that is incremental. It is not something that, in my opinion anyway, other people have different views, but in my opinion, success is incremental. You don't wake up one day and be a success. It takes dedication and discipline to achieve excellence, and it takes perseverance, because you don't want to do it all the time. You don't want to. You're human. You have feelings. Things happen. Your mood change, but it's important for you, if that's what your goal is, for you to be steadfast and persevere. And if you have a bad time, a bad day, draw a line under it. Draw a line in the sand. Don't cry over spilled milk. And remember, a winner never quits, and a quitter never wins. And just when you quit might have been the time when it was about to turn. And how ironic that would be, to know that you were that close to winning, and because of this self-talk and self-identity and lack of self-esteem, that you quit. So no, don't quit. We're all going through different things, and it's important when people reach out to you, for you to give them the advice that you yourself would want to get, and have some respect for people's privacy and confidentiality, because it takes guts to go to someone, and it really will damage them if they know that what they've disclosed to you, privileged information, has been shared. So have some integrity. So yeah, the sun has kind of gone in, but I am still here. I'm going to dodge the rain. So yeah, I am getting the children back to school. It's a big milestone. It's bittersweet, but it has to happen. And with the necessary precautions, it should be fine. It's important for their education, for them to get back to school. So yes, I'm here. I am loving the fact that I'm not having to wear makeup. Really getting used to my natural self. My hair is starting to grow back. I'm pleased about that. I'm cutting down on medication and increasing my plant-based CBD pain medication. So I'm quite happy. I'm happy with the progress. We all think that we should be further along the road, but you know what? Rome wasn't built in a day, and a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So we give thanks. So yeah, failure is temporary. It is not where you're going to stay. But guess what? It happens for a reason, for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to develop, and for you to really be a blessing to other people, so that when they themselves fail at something, they can look to you as an example of someone who has overcome, someone who has the nevertheless mindset. So yes, the nevertheless mindset combined with a maroon mindset is an unstoppable person. So yeah, be a blessing and be blessed. Enjoy the rest of 2020. Set your SMART goals, achieve them, and set some more. Share them as well, because you inspire others when you share your successes, and you inspire them when you share your failures, because it shows your humility, it shows your grace and your dignity. So yes, just stopping by for a bit of a check-in, as I do. Yeah, I'm now going to spend the rest of the day just relaxing and just spending some time with me. Yeah, we all have to have that me time, that growing time, that thinking time, and I've learned through COVID that I wasn't having enough of that prior to the lockdown, and I pledged to myself that I will be making sure that I look after me, because I can't feed from an empty cup. Yeah, you have to feed yourself first, and then you can feed others. So until next time, I'll check in periodically. Please follow me on social media. I am at Nicole TM876 on Instagram, and at Macintosh Nicole on Twitter. I'm at maroon.mindset on Instagram as well. So check me out and follow. Please, as I always say, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want more inspirational content like this. I'm here. I'm open to suggestions for topics. So just leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Yeah, share with a friend and your family. We all need to look out for each other. So until next time, take care.